trip, the experience, good, bad, other?
It was good. We played some good players over there, some good teams. We got like 2 or 3 practices a day for like 2 or 3 hours. We got some good skill work in before we left the country, and it was a good experience, playing against some pros. A couple of them guys, they entered the draft this year. To play against them, it was fun.
You feel like your game maybe even got better from the last time we talked to you before you left?
Of course. I've been working hard, and hard work pay off. I was playing real well up there, and, making shots, getting everybody involved. Had a couple bad games. That's the only thing that I really think about right now, the bad games. I know I can play good. I'm just thinking about the bad and trying to get better from it.
Was the experience what you thought it would be? I mean, was it what you expected when you went over there?
Well, yeah. I expected the talent to be good. I already heard about the Lithuania U19 and Jonas. He was real good. One game he gave us 40 and 20. But I didn't think it was going to be like that. I didn't think he was going to be that good. But the guys, they were better than I expected. But it was fun, to get over there and play against some guys. There was some good guys over there from Serbia. For real, they can really play.
You feel like you have a better grasp of kind of where you stand against other players in the world now that you've, or where you stand personally? I mean, do you feel like you gained something by going up there?
Of course, I gained some respect in practice, against guys like Tim Hardaway. These guys gonna be future lottery picks. I kind of outplayed them the first whole week. I was dominating the practices, and in the game, they didn't think twice to put it in my hands, and I was making stuff happen the first couple of games. I got kind of homesick at the end, and I was ready to get back home. I started playing. I wasn't playing bad. It's just I was missing shots.
You talked about trying to learn more from the bad games and the good. One of the writers, I guess, that was there on Twitter, and I know you saw it because I saw you respond to it, giving you some criticism. Does that fire you up a little, give you more motivation this summer?
Yeah, it seems like as soon as you see a point of success, somebody always comes and tries to bring you down some type of way or something happened, But it was just eye-opening because I was kind of getting relaxed again. And, I had to think, all the hard work I've been putting in, don't think about that. I just need to think about getting back home and getting back in the gym, because it's just the first session of what I'm trying to do, That's all I was thinking about. It didn't really bother me. It's just, man, I've been playing good. I thought I was playing good, but he made it seem like I was playing the worst of the team. So it is what it is.
You guys were undefeated in pool play. Then the last game in pool play, you didn't need to win that, and you lost it. Then you turned around and you lost to Russia. Do you think maybe taking your foot off the gas cost you guys maybe a better shot?
Of course, when you get relaxed, you take losses. We got relaxed. We didn't go into that game focused like we were supposed to. We was a better team, but they made shots. They made 12 threes. 12 threes. I don't think we made any. Maybe 2 or 3. So they made shots and nothing can go in. We took a loss, but we was good. All of us, we got along and we played together. And we weren't really worried about the loss. We knew we could win, but things just didn't work out as we planned.
Do you feel like you grew as a leader?
Of course, it was different. Coach Hill, he's a different style of. He got his own different style of coaching, and in practice or after practice, and we watch film, he'll have me do the film session for 30, 40 minutes, calling me Coach Jackson. And I learned a lot, just because I learned the offense real fast, because I had to teach the guys. So if I was shy, I would have got out of there real fast. But I wasn't shy, and this was probably the first week, and I talked about the practices and what we needed to do. I was basically the personal editor. So basically.
What was it like away from the court for you? I know you did a lot of traveling with the AAU, and obviously last year at Memphis. But different countries, the arenas. What was all that like?
Well, I've been playing some big games while I've been in college, like the Georgetown game. Every game, it felt like that. It wasn't a lot of pressure like that because it was just only 12 or 13 of us, so we was ready to play, and we practiced hard every day. Everybody went at each other, and we was ready to play. So it wasn't a lot of pressure. All my pressure was last year at Tennessee. Those games right there, that gave me the shivers a little bit. So I just went up there with a free mindset and played. I wasn't really thinking about that.
Like, what were the arenas like? I mean, and like the crowds and everything like that. Did you take all that?
Oh,
in?
it was
Just
crazy.
Different.
Blowing horns and all type of different stuff. You know, they can take you off your concentration for a minute. You know, especially if they beat you. They know how to put the foot on the pad.
How difficult was it getting used to the international rules and the trapezoid lane? Was it more difficult than you thought it might be?
What's the trapezoid lane?
The lane is wider around the goal than it is at the free throw line.
Well, obviously, it helped me because it seemed like every time I took 2 or 3 dribbles, I was getting to the basket. And that's probably what it was because I was wondering, like, man, can't nobody stay in front of me?
Right.
But that's what it was. And I was getting in the paint and creating every time. I got to the paint whenever I wanted to. So I guess it played a good part for us.
Can you talk about how you hope this helps translate to being a better Tiger?
Of course, just by me playing against other players, it makes me a better player. I learned, you know, how to be more of a leader with another team and guys who probably as good as the players on my team. So, you know, it's just gonna help me. And I had to talk everything that I had to do here. I had to do it twice as much. And Coach Patterson, I talked to Coach Hewitt all the time. He told him my weaknesses and stuff like that. So he was hard on me about that too. Like Coach Hewitt, he made sure that I was being a leader. You know, he named me the captain on the team. You know, we got guys who top 5 going lottery pick this year that was on the USA team. So, you know, it meant a lot. And I learned a lot. It's gonna help. It's gonna help my confidence. You know, playing the point guard position because it's a transformation. You know, I played shooting guard in high school. You know, it's gonna help me brand myself to be a complete point guard.
How did you end up leading the United States in rebounds one game with 10? How did that happen?
Coach Passner, every day in practice, he preached that, you know, box out, get the rebound, and go. You know, I went up there with that mindset in practice. I even had like 10 rebounds a couple times. You know, the ball was bouncing my way. I got a lot of offensive rebounds because, you know, they send like 2 or 3 guys on the boards, and everybody else, they try to get fast break points, get the game going fast. So I was just sticking around. Like somebody missed a shot, I go get it.
Who's a tougher coach, you or the passer?
It's 2 different styles. Coach Passner, he's strict. He's real strict, and he's hard on you. He's hard. Like, you don't take him for granted. You know, he's hard on his players. But Coach Hewitt, he's more of a laid back. He's older. You know what I mean? So it's he's been successful. I think he won a national championship before, or went to the championship game. So, you know, he's kind of relaxed. He's into his career. You know, and Coach Passner, he's just getting started. So, you know, Coach Passner, he's kind of hard.
Did you have to adjust to that at all? Did you have to adjust to that at all?
No, actually, I talked to Coach Hewitt like 3 times. We sat in the room like late night, like for like 3 hours talking on different occasions. And I was telling him like how much I really appreciate, you know, me playing for him because it's so different. You know, he's giving me so much freedom to do whatever I wanted to do on the court. You know, and every time that I really like did something that I didn't need to do, he wasn't just on me. He wasn't jumping on me. You know, he knew I could play. So I kind of respected that. And he was a good coach for me up there, to tell you the truth.
And before you left, you said you'd had a conversation with him and that he was kidding with you, that if you weren't on the team, he wasn't going to coach it. But apparently he really did want you on that team. Talk about how that makes you feel. It's got to be a good feeling knowing the coach really believes in you that strong.
Honestly, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it until I got up there and talked to Jim Boeheim and Bruce Weller. Man, like I was out playing everybody on the team in practice or whatever, in the tryouts. And they was like surprised. They knew I could play, but they didn't think I was gonna be that good. So I kind of like stole the attention from like Jeremy and like all that, but it's just a part of it. And I was just having fun, and all the coaches, they respected it. And then they told Coach Paul, he was like, he's not coming out the game. I heard Jim Boeheim tell him that, like, this guy's not coming out the game. I was surprised. I'm like, all the players, he the coach that's played in the league where I'm trying to go, like Carmelo and Johnny Flynn and stuff like that. And I was surprised.
Like 1 or 2 more questions, or is everybody done?
I wanted to kind of clarify.